Hello my beautiful earthy souls, welcome back to my channel. This is Daniela from Ocean Jasper, and today we're going to find out what was on your crush's mind last time they saw you. So we have three choices here that you can pick from. There is a Three of Cups in group number 1 with the spell bottle. We have the Nine of Swords in group number 2 with the Amethyst crystal, and the Three of Wands in group number 3 with the Pyrite crystal. Take as much time as you need to. As usual, you can even pause the video here and meditate on your person, and whenever you feel ready you can open up your eyes and see whichever of these piles you feel more drawn to. You do not have to simply pick only one. If you feel drawn to more than one, that's absolutely fine as well. You can find the timestamps in the info box below, so have a look there. You're also going to find all the infos that you need to support this channel if you feel motivated to do so, from wish list, donation, my other social medias, and also you are going to find a way to book a reading with me, a private reading, if you want to gift that to yourself or to some of your loved ones. So it would be absolutely my pleasure to do that for you. You can either do it on Etsy or through my email. So thank you infinitely for being here, for trusting my guidance, for supporting me along this journey since the very beginning. For some of you, I love you so much, and yeah, I'll see you at the beginning of your reading. Don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe if you haven't done it yet, and hit the notification bell down below if you want to be notified anytime that I publish a new video. There is also a new option, the thanks button, if you'd like to send a donation. Help me become a full-time tarot reader. Thank you infinitely, and see you there. Hello my loves, and welcome to your reading. If you have picked a Three of Cups with the spell bottle, so this is the White Sage tarot deck, and I'm going to shuffle it in camera. We're going to meditate on your person's energy. So let's see, what is it that they were thinking? What was on their mind last time they saw you? For group number 1, please, and thank you. We're going to accept reverse cards as well. In the meantime, I shuffle. I would love to remind you that it would mean absolutely the whole world if you could interact with this page in whatever way you like, with a like, a comment. Okay, some cards came out. Subscribe, hit the notification bell down below, and check out my social media as well. So your person have a lot of things to say, I can see. There was definitely a lot of mental activity last time they saw you, as in brain activity. They were definitely thinking a lot. Okay, so we have the Two of Pentacles clarified by the Two of Cups in reverse. I feel that they were wondering what was up between the two of you, what was going on, how to define this connection, because perhaps they felt a little bit of emotional distance between the two of you. Okay, with these Two of Cups in reverse, perhaps they didn't feel the flowing of love that you normally guys have. Okay, so they didn't feel at home or comfortable as usual. Normally perhaps you guys would understand each other very quickly, glance at each other very often. One would finish the sentence of the other person. You would feel very attractive, or you would feel paid attention to. Yeah, you would feel like a union, and he said this time something was up. Okay, so they were wondering what was going on. The Two of Pentacles, they were definitely juggling between thinking either you weren't interested anymore in them, or you have started having deeper feelings for them and wanting to have something with them, but you were just not expressing that, and so they were just wondering. Seven of Wands and the Page of Wands in reverse. So what was on their mind? They felt like they wanted to defend you. They felt like they really wanted to stand up for you, but for some reason they weren't able to let the words coming out of their mouth. Okay, so they're not really proud of how they acted last time they saw you, because with this page of wands, they weren't showing curiosity towards you, they weren't being funny with you, they weren't being fun in general, they weren't showing any type of interest towards you, and they weren't speaking a lot, they weren't laughing a lot. With this page of wands, there's a lot of lack of colors and lack of fun basically. But nevertheless, with the Seven of Wands, they felt a huge desire to protect you from the world, to protect you from the ugliness of some people, to stand up as well for the same values that you have. They just weren't able to express themselves, and perhaps because they felt that with the Two Cups in reverse, things weren't flowing as naturally as usual. Four of Swords and the Strength, so they felt a lot of restless energy, so they found it hard to stand still, to sit relaxing, to feel comfortable. They were constantly, their thoughts were constantly racing on their mind, and they felt like they had to be really, really strong to maintain that position wherever they were. So if they didn't have the courage, they would have probably run away from that situation because it was too uncomfortable, or they were their thoughts were too uncomfortable to bear. So they put a lot of strength to show themselves still as a solid, caring person, but and protective as well. But in the inside, they were feeling extremely vulnerable. We have the Three of Cups, so that denotes as well that perhaps last time you guys saw each other could have been in a friend group. There might have been other people around as well. So let's see what else for group number one. What was on their mind for group number one? Let me just brighten this up a little. Okay. What was on their mind for group number one? Have the Queen of Swords, the Six of Swords, and the Knight of Wands. So with this Queen of Swords, they wondered whether you might have been angry at them with this Queen of Swords, and extremely emotional as well about the whole situation, and perhaps even slightly vindictive, like you wanted to cause them to feel that discomfort. And the Six of Swords, they really wanted to move on from the past. So if something happened in the past that would make them feel responsible of hurting you, and they really felt like it was time to move on, and they didn't understand why you would still hold a grudge over that and still judge them, or make them feel so guilty about it because they thought you guys were moving past it. Knight of Wands in reverse, they felt like it was not a good time to make a move towards you, to show interest, to show their attraction towards you, so they repressed it. They repressed any desire to act upon this connection and chase their dream of union. Also, yeah, with the Knight of Wands, because it is represented by an eagle, it feels like they were extremely confused. And they didn't have the whole picture. There were missing pieces here. Let's see what else for group number 1. Yeah, the Chariot in reverse, the Ace of Cups in reverse, and the Trio of Swords. They were actually kind of heartbroken because they thought that this Ace of Cups in reverse, they thought that you guys didn't have an opportunity to be together anymore, to start a new relationship, to start a new romance. They were feeling heartbroken, feeling I messed it all up, or you know, they are not interested in me anymore, their feelings are not there anymore. So yeah, they felt like a failure because it doesn't seem to progress anywhere, it doesn't seem to move in a specific direction or another. Also, let me see, something else popped up in my head. With this Page of Wands in reverse and the Knight of Wands in reverse, yeah, it could also be that your person was thinking, I know you guys are gonna hate me for this, but some of you need to hear this. For some of you, your crush was thinking, yeah, either this is not the right time, I do not want to break their heart, because if I would act upon this, I would be hot and cold, I would be an in and out type of energy, I would not be a very stable partner, and yeah, I would end up hurting this person. You know, the Two of Pentacles as well, the Note, juggling a lot between a decision and another. And so yeah, they probably were thinking, my head is racing so much, I really don't know what I want in life, I still have some battles that I need to fight, certain things that I need to stand up for in my life, but currently I'm still pretty much heartbroken with this Three of Swords, and it's not a good time for me to start a new romance, even though there are strong feelings with the strength there, and there is the dream of having something together, because the Ace of Cups came out, the Two of Cups came out, the Chariot, even though they are in reverse, which means there is a delay in all of this. Okay, so they're thinking, damn it, I really would like, they were probably thinking, I really would have liked to have something with them, but it doesn't feel like this is the right time and things are not flowing properly. And yeah, perhaps a little bit of responsibility came to you too with this Queen of Swords in reverse. Perhaps you were on a defensive mode and you didn't really let them get in close to you because they've hurt you a lot in the past already, and they didn't show you any, yeah, they didn't have much trustworthy behaviors towards you. So seeing you distant even more make them feel like, okay, this is not a good time to start anything. They're still, you know, they still love you with the Three of Cups. They still feel that they care about you a lot, and it breaks their heart to not please you in this connection and to see you distant, that's for sure. So just a couple more cards for group number 1. What was on their mind last time they saw you? Okay, Knight of Pentacles, the Devil in reverse, and the Four of Pentacles. So they were conflicted. Yeah, the Two of Pentacles, tells me that they were conflicted between wanting to be a really serious, committed, long-lasting partner for you, really stable, and giving you emotional security, financial security, and on the other side, feeling really tempted by the earthly pleasures, right, that we can so easily access on this planet. And so they were juggling between, should I keep being single and having lots of fun, right and left, or should I settle down? Unfortunately, yeah, with the Four of Pentacles, they were more what would you say, the tendency was to accept more the idea of letting go of stability, not really focusing on that just yet, because they felt, I still have this Knight of Wands energy pretty strong in me. I'm still pretty restless. I'm gonna end up hurting them, and I really don't want to, because they're such a lovely person, and I don't want to do this to them. So this is what came out in their mind, okay? Now, yeah. As always, I suggest you guys to listen to your intuition, to your heart more than anything else. Take only what resonates from this reading and leave the rest. Remember, this is a general reading. If you'd like to go more in depth into your specific situation, feel free to book a reading with me. I am available. You can find the prices and infos in the info box below. You can also find me on TikTok live sometimes, every few days. I'm not very regular, but if you do follow me there, you will be notified anytime that I'm live. And I do offer some mini readings there as well. Sometimes I do offer a little competition so that one of you can get it for free. Otherwise, they're very, very affordable nevertheless. So that is everything. Don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe, and all of that. And I'll see you very soon in the next video. Bye bye, sending you much love. Hello my loves, and welcome to your reading. If you have picked the Nine of Swords upright in the group number 2 with the Amethyst crystal, we're going to use the White Sage Tarot deck, and we're going to accept reverse cards as well. So let's see, what was your crush thinking last time they saw you? What was on your crush's mind last time they saw you? Meantime, I'm shuffling. I would like to remind you that your support would mean absolutely the world. So if you like this video, don't forget to put a thumbs up, leave a comment, let me know if the reading has resonated with you. Subscribe if you haven't done it yet, and hit the notification bell down below so you'll be notified anytime that I publish a new video. Also have a look at my social media. I'm both on Instagram and TikTok, and there's quite a few free surprises on the TikTok lives that I run every few days. So check that out, and if you'd like a private reading, let me know. There's many different prices based on your needs. Okay, Five of Wands. What was on your person's mind last time they saw you? Please and thank you for group number 2. Wow, Four of Wands upright. Got the Queen of Swords in reverse. Judgment. Justice in reverse, and Eight of Swords in reverse. So your person, last time they saw you, was having some type of internal conflict, but wanted to be the wisest person and didn't want to show them to you. Also was trying to gain a new perspective over it, and not seeing it with such bad eyes, basically. So yeah, definitely some type of internal conflict, or some type of tension as well. I feel that they were trying to repress all of this, because ultimately they were very happy to see you, and they were very happy that you guys were finally reuniting. Okay, with these photo ones, they feel at home when they are with you. Yeah, there is definitely a deep connection here with these 4 of Wands, and you guys perhaps were even, you know, gathering all together with some of your friends, celebrating maybe a birthday or a wedding, or even, yeah, just the fact that it's summer, the sky is pretty clear there. So there was some type of celebration for some of you, or nevertheless a type of reunion, and they were definitely happy to see you. I feel that it helped them to see you, because finally they were able to clarify what type of tension they felt when they were away from you, which could even be sexual tension for some of you, but not necessarily. Five of Wands is oftentimes a card of yeah, having different interests, having different opinions, having to take separate ways, sometimes fighting over something, debate over something, competing as well over something. Something wasn't fair for them with this justice in reverse. Something was unequal there. So, and I have the Queen of Swords as well, so they probably felt that they were having a much heavier heart than you when they saw you. They probably felt that you were a lot lighthearted, much more lighthearted than them, that you were detached, that you were pretty much controlling yourself and being very rational, even a bit too much for their taste, with this Queen of Swords in the reverse position. They didn't like that too much. They didn't like feeling that type of detachment. But you know what? Something actually made them feel a lot calmer with the Eight of Swords in reverse, because they were actually worrying about something. Perhaps they were worried that you were angry at them for something that they have done, and that's why they were feeling so heavy-hearted. But then later on, they had this enlightenment. Perhaps they spoke with somebody, or perhaps they just got it by themselves and they realized, oh, wait a minute, they were not angry at me whatsoever. That was all in my mind. I was just being paranoid. I was just stuck in an old pattern in my mind. There was nothing wrong at all. We were still united, we were still connected, and we still cared for each other a lot. They were not angry at me. They're simply moving on with this Queen of Swords, although they perhaps wondered if that was just a mask, because the Queen of Swords is in reverse, and if ultimately you would like to be with them, you would like a deeper union with them. So they were wondering, yeah, if you were just putting on a face to be cool and detached or not. But ultimately, they were relieved by the fact that you weren't mad at them. Because you see, you pick as well the Nine of Swords card, so there was a lot of anxiety and paranoia in this person. There was, yeah, a lot of sleepless nights, and with the Eight of Swords, they felt kind of trapped, like they wanted to fix the situation, but they didn't know how. And then all of a sudden, you appear there feeling so light and pure, and they were like, oh, all of this was for nothing. Why was I so worried? And you also picked the Amethyst crystal, which is telling me you had a really calming effect on them, okay? You really, really calmed all of the intricacy thoughts that were hiding inside of them, and they find it so hard to unravel, just like I'm sure I don't know the name of this, in like, yeah, like a wool yarn that is being messed up by a little kitten, and they just didn't know how to make sense of it. But then you appeared with all of your super cool and calm vibe, and you have them seeing things clearly. Now let's see what else was on their mind last time they saw you. For group number 2, the Hermit. The Hermit, the Queen of Cups. Oh, and the Lovers. They were actually surprised in a way at themselves, because yeah, they realized they were having much deeper feelings for you than they ever realized before. And so you were basically pulling them out of that phase in which they were like, oh, I just want to be by myself, I'm happy single, I have no feelings for anybody, I can't trust anybody, I just want to go into a journey of self-growth and self-discovery, personal growth, and I'm not interested in love and romance. And then all of a sudden you appear with your super charming vibe, feeling so loving and caring and so compassionate and empathetic towards others, and so sweet and affectionate. And they were like, oh, how nice would it be to be in her arms or his arms. Doesn't matter if it's a queen, like this is a non-gender specific reading. So yeah, they were like, oh, wait a minute, it would actually be nice to stop cuddling my slot teddy in bed and cuddle her or him instead, right? And being in a relationship with them. So they definitely started thinking about that. And there's the photo ones as well, which yeah, clearly does speak about unions. So they were thinking, they were having romantic thoughts towards you 100%. And with the Lovers, it's like they had this alignment. They realized, damn it, we are twin flame, like we're intrinsically connected with each other. See what else. The Sun, okay, yeah, the Sun in reverse, the Emperor in reverse, and the Devil in reverse. So it feels like even though they were really tempted to open up their heart to you and consider the option of being together, they just felt like they didn't have their life under control just yet with this Emperor in reverse. They don't feel like they have their shit together, basically. Yeah, they still have to figure out a lot of things about themselves, about their life, about their financial security, about their future plans, about what they can offer in a relationship. They just don't feel so good about themselves. And I'm hearing as well syndrome of the imposter syndrome. That's what I'm hearing here. Like feeling like, I don't even know what they gave me this, oh my god, what's the name of the scettro in Italian? Like this crown. I don't know what they gave me this crown because I don't deserve it. I have no power to direct a community, to make decisions for everybody, to see the bigger picture. I'm just very lazy and ugly and and toxic and whatever. So yeah, perhaps they felt a bit depressed about themselves with the sun in reverse as well. So certainly they dreamt about the idea of being with you and coming out of these laziness, even though it's not laziness. Most of the time when people are going through long chronic period of laziness is because they are hurting, they've been traumatized, they're trying to heal, and they don't know how, right? So yeah, they were definitely tempted to be with you, but they held back. They decided to hold this temptation because they don't feel good about themselves whatsoever. They would also be worried that they would eventually become obsessed over you and a bit overly controlling, because you're just so beautiful and everybody would easily fall in love with you. Okay, last couple of cards for group number 2. 8 of Cups in reverse, 4 of Cups in reverse, and the Knight of Cups in reverse. So unfortunately, yeah, they decided, okay, even though I really like her and I would love to make a romantic move towards her and maybe sing a song for her, writing her a poem, a letter, inviting her out, yeah, trying to be romantic together, trying to show my affection and feelings for her. This is not the appropriate time. I don't really feel ready for it, so that's what they were feeling, that it would be nice to delay this to a better time, because for the Cups, they don't want to let you go. They absolutely do not want to let you go, but at the same time they feel that their cups is not full enough, or as soon as it get filled up, it just get empty straight away. So they like, I cannot pour from an empty cup to her. So they were like, okay, temporarily I do have to let go of this dream, but I will want to come back in the future, because the 8 of Cups in reverse is clearly the card of an ex coming back to you. Okay, so yeah, there's clearly some type of history between the two of you. Yeah, they will want to come back. In their mind, they were like, okay, I'm feeling crap right now, but in the future I would love to come back. Yeah, look, we have the Star at the bottom of the deck, so this is the card of hope and dream. So I really feel that they're gonna hold on to this vision. Guys, I really hope that this reading has helped you, and I'm sorry if you have received some sad messages. Only take whatever resonate with you and leave the rest. Thank you so much for being here, and leave a comment down below. I'd love to hear from you, and I hope to see you again in the next video. Big hugs and best of luck with this connection. Hello my loves, and welcome to your reading. If you have picked a 3 of Wands in group number 3 with the Pyrite crystal. So today we're going to use a beautiful white sage tarot deck, and we're going to shuffle it in camera and accept the reversed cards as well. So let's see, what was your crush thinking last time they saw you? What was on your crush's mind last time they saw you? For group number 3, please and thank you, dear spirit. Can we get channel messages? We got the 6 of Swords upright. Don't forget, guys, if you like the content of this video, to leave a thumbs up, a comment letting me know what pile you have chosen, which will also help your future self when you'd love to come back and see if the reading was actually accurate about your situation. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't done it yet, and hit the notification bell if you want to be notified anytime that I publish a new video. Also have a look at my social media and consider getting a private reading with me if you'd like to read more into the specific energies of your situation. Okay, for group number 3, please and thank you. What was on their mind? 6 of Swords, Ace of Wands, and 2 of Swords. All of this clarified by the King of Swords in reverse, the 2 of Pentacles upright, and the 9 of Pentacles upright. So your person clearly felt some type of excitement when they saw you. They were like, oh my goodness, it's them. I cannot contain this rush of feelings inside of me. It would be so nice to start something fresh with this person. She or he seems just the right person for me or for this period of my life. We have so many things in common. We could create so much together. Yeah, they just had like a brainstorm of ideas and feelings, and yeah, it was definitely chemistry, right, with this Ace of Wands. At the same time though, with the 2 of Pentacles, they were like trying to find the harmony between not showing too much of this enthusiasm and not showing too little. They're trying to find the balance, yeah, just a sweet spot between, yeah, acting very engaging and friendly with you, and also giving you a little hint that they like you, but without scaring you or pushing you away. 6 of Swords and the King of Swords in reverse. So when they saw you, they felt like this was just the right time to move away from any agitated waters that they were swimming in the past. So either they're coming out of a complicated relationship, or they were just being fired because of the King of Swords in reverse. Does represent some type of authoritarian figure that hasn't been really nice with them, that has been slightly too harsh, too direct, too insensitive, having no what's the word, tato in English, I don't know. Yeah, not being sensitive enough, basically being a little rude, a bit too rough. And so they were like, awesome, I can just forget all about it by getting on something new. 2 of Swords and the 9 of Pentacles. Definitely seeing you gave them food for thought. They were like, okay, hang on a minute now. I have to make a conscious decision here. I cannot just flow like the water and do whatever the heck inspires me on the moment without considering other people's feelings. I have to be mature in here. Is this really a good time for me to start a relationship, or is it not? Because currently I have to focus on my financial abundance. How am I going to create that for myself? How am I going to provide for myself? How am I going to reach some of my dreams, especially in the department of work and finances, right? So they felt like it was quite wise to be independent in that way, but also these feelings were just pretty big to ignore. And we have the 3 of Wands as well, which is pretty much similar energy to the Ace of Wands, but with the difference that if the Ace of Wands is just an idea, the 3 of Wands is somebody that is ready to put that idea in practice. So if the Ace of Wands is the phase in which you're like, oh, wouldn't it be lovely to go on a holiday in Thailand? The Trio of Wands is the person that has already booked a ticket and prepared a suitcase, right? So yeah, they were definitely feeling quite strong about this. Let's see what else. What was on their mind, please? And thank you for group number 3. They were definitely flying with their mind here. Just indulging on the vision of the two of you being together. Okay, we have the Three of Swords, the Eight of Wands, okay, and the Page of Swords. So they felt like either them or you, feel free to switch the roles. They felt like they didn't really feel like they could communicate with you what was truly going on. So because of this King of Swords in reverse, they were actually feeling quite hurt and miserable, but they didn't really want to talk about that heavy stuff with you, just because they wanted to give you a good impression of them. They wanted to show you that they were actually happy-go-lucky, you know, type of person, and that they were light-hearted. Yeah, they just, for some reason, they weren't fully ready to be vulnerable with you in that moment. With the Eight of Wands, they didn't want to kill the vibe, basically. So there is both lack of communication, meaning in the Eight of Wands in reverse and the Page of Swords in reverse. So they weren't fully honest about how they felt. But that could be the reason why you felt like the communication wasn't flowing as you would have liked. Perhaps before you used to have many more jokes and telling each other lots more stories, and there was always something to tell, and this time the energy was a bit stuck. Let's see what else. What was on their mind? Yeah, they're really digging on this. Yeah, something ended, okay, in their life. Something ended and it was quite traumatic, quite difficult to accept. They felt perhaps stopped in the back, okay. The Ten of Swords does indicate an unexpected ending, feeling betrayed, feeling a big loss, feeling defeated. So yeah, Seven of Swords. Yeah, the Seven of Swords is the card of betrayal as well. Like, it could even be that somebody stole something important from them, okay, and they were absolutely heartbroken because of it. What other cards do we have here? Yeah, sorry, I lost a card. Six of Swords. They know that they have to move on from it. There is no point crying over the spilt milk. Is that how you say in English as well? I don't know. I hope you get it. But still, the feeling of being betrayed was really strong. It could even be that their previous partner had cheated on them. Oh yeah. Queen of Swords in reverse. So definitely could have been that a figure of the opposite sex had been, or somebody with a lot of feminine energy had been quite vindictive towards them. So they were feeling, yeah, they were having lots of these thoughts. I don't feel that it has nothing to do with you though, because of the Ace of Wands and the Trio of Wands and the Six of Swords. It felt like You were the person that was actually giving them hope to move on from all of this. But it was very hard for them to remove all of these thoughts, obviously. They were still quite reflective over what happened. And they were wondering whether it is wise to start something new when things haven't been fully healed from the past just yet. Yeah, Ten of Pentacles. There is still the need of closure there, and Five of Swords in reverse. They were definitely feeling that being next to you was helping them to, you know, validate their experience and realizing that they don't really need lots of people agreeing on what happened or feeling pity for them or debating about what happened. They didn't feel that need at all. They didn't want to have anybody's compassion over it. Their only desire is to move on from it. But it's a lot. They have lost a lot. They were probably very, very close to achieve the ultimate wish fulfilled, and all of a sudden it has been taken away. So a lot of these things were on their mind. Let's see what else were they thinking about you, because that's what we are interested. But it's obviously important to understand as well what was going on and why they were feeling perhaps a little bit detached from you. If you guys have had some history, it could also be that they were feeling like they betrayed you and that you had all the right to be upset about it. And they were wondering if there was a possibility to start all over from zero and move on from that terrible ending, because they still have feelings for you, even though it was quite hard to maintain communication because they didn't know where were you standing on all of this, if you had forgiven them or not. So they were definitely reflecting upon this, but they were considering the possibility of perhaps you two being happy together again and change the past and let go of the conflicts with the Five of Swords in reverse. So that could make sense as well for some of you. Let's see what else were they thinking when they saw you. How did you make them feel? Oh, yeah, some tension. They felt some tension. Three of Pentacles and King of Wands. It's like, yeah, I don't know if you guys, if for most of you there might be some history or not. I would love to receive your feedback about this, but they felt like perhaps you weren't too happy about them and they didn't feel really proud about themselves, and things weren't flowing. There wasn't much harmony, things weren't working fully. I'm wondering as well, this King of Wands could be another person that was actually showing interest towards you and they were feeling a lot of competition towards them. So it was this type of third party situation in which they were like, oh, I really want her to choose me and not the other person. How else did they feel for pile number 3? Okay, they felt some type of relief when they saw you. They felt like they could finally let go of all of this burden, even though they were still pretty much present. Queen of Pentacles. Let's put it here. I don't know. That's fine there too. Queen of Pentacles in reverse. They felt like it was quite reassuring to see how you were taking care so much of yourself. And because, yeah, they know you as a very generous person, very caring, very maternal, always helping others. But this time they had this impression that you were actually focusing more on your self-love and self-growth. And so they were like, wow, I really need to be like her. We also have the Four of Cups. I feel like, yeah, they were feeling bored of themselves. Perhaps they were, yeah, just obsessing about what happened in the past and going over and over and over it in their head. And because of it, as I said earlier, they weren't able to talk about anything. And yeah, they didn't like the idea to drop all of this burden on top of you, because they didn't want to take advantage of your kindness, but at the same time they had the impression that perhaps they haven't been the most exciting company with this King of Wands in reverse. They were like, oh no, I made such a bad impression. So that's what I am seeing for group number 3, guys. Oh my goodness, I was just like, let me see what's at the bottom of the deck. 10 of Cups. So definitely I feel that there is a lot of potential for this connection to develop in the future and to reach that final wish fulfilled with this 10 of Cups, which talks about getting even married, moving in together, having a lovely family, commit to each other, being super happy, moving into the countryside, going off grid together, achieving your dreams together, opening some type of project together, and yeah, making things happen by uniting all of your colors. So there's a lot of potential. Clearly your person still has to heal from the past and whatever happened. If you guys had some history, even then I can see that there is potential. And so yeah, I feel that it is a good opportunity for the two of you to let go of the past and let go of that burden, let go of the conflict, and try to start from, yeah, a different angle. So that is everything. Thank you so much for watching. Leave a comment, let me know if this resonated. If you'd like to support my channel, there is a donation, a link in the info box below. You can even click the thanks button. That will help me so much. I'd love for you to help me becoming a full-time tarot reader. Book a private reading with me if you feel like, and do the usual to support. Thumbs up, comment, like, share. Whatever. I'm repeating myself. Thank you so much for your presence, and see you very soon. Big hugs.